So, anyway, my new Furry Friend movie is narrated by a dog, and most of the speakers are really brilliant lecturers, Isabel Kingston, Patricia Cori, but they're coming through the telepathic face of a fox.
Oh, how wonderful! Oh, my goodness, that's just great.
And a hummingbird.
I love it.
Yeah, a hummingbird tells you the hummingbird story, and an elk tells you the elk story, and I've learned so much. Did you know hummingbirds are the only birds that fly backwards?
No, I did not know.
Did you know that they can't walk? They can only perch or fly really fast?
I kind of suspected that.
Anyway.
Because I watch them at my feeder, and sometimes I've got, at its height, I had 15 to 20 zooming around, and within a foot or two of my face, and they're just so much fun to play with. And I've had a friend who they go into his house and light on his shoulder. They did a local news show about what he filmed there, and he's very intuitive with the animals. So it's just a wonderful experience when you open yourself up to it.
Is he single?
Yeah, but he's gay. You wouldn't be interested.
I'm interested in an animal whisperer, because that's pretty much what I am too. And I've kind of slowed down on people whispering, because it's kind of hard anymore. But animals, oh my God, they're so innocent. They're so pure-hearted. And I think that the focus of me making a movie now for children, where it's the innocent animals telling them the truth, which is, did you know you could eat pine needles?
Wow.
Did you know that you're in the woods and there's moss on one side of the tree? It's north. I mean, the coolest little lessons that I didn't know.
Wow.
And trying to make an ascension movie, making an ascension movie without using the scary words like
crop circle,
UFO, ET, none of those words. It's only going to be, it's going to be a spiritual work on a subconscious level, kind of like a crop circle, where when they finish it, they're going to say, oh my God, I'm so in love with life. I feel so good. I just want to go jump out in my backyard and look under every leaf. Yeah. And if we could start doing that rather than jumping to the mall and buying something plastic and new or synthetic and appropriate for today's party, we're going to be ascending in a way that we need to be. And
absolutely.
This is the direction I hope we can encourage everybody to start taking more, is being loving to the planet, being loving to each other, and really honoring that when, God, we get hurt, wrap your arms around each other, Like, let's take care of each other instead of take from each other.
Right. Wow. Well, Patty, this hour has flown by faster than a hummingbird on speed.
Indeed. Well, I just want to mention again my website, because the movies will teach people so much about what's going on. I am the opposite of a snooty filmmaker. I am the filmmaker that's probably the only one in the field with muddy boots when it's raining, because most people are too smart to go into the field when it's raining. But I, even though the first page of my camera manual said, don't get it wet, well, that's what the tarp's for. So I'm holding a tarp over my camera. But I am typically the only one in the field with a movie camera. So I have really beautiful footage and people that are really living an authentic life in the higher community of consciousness. I don't, that's the nice thing about being the producer, director, and making my own movies, is that I get to pick to really bring to the world the finest people that I meet. Yeah. And so I take myself to the International UFO Conference because brilliant people go there. And if we know that there's places that are a beehive of brilliance, or a shopping mall with a bunch of plastic crap, well, we have a conscious choice today. What are we going to do with it? And even if we can't afford to go to these events, we can see movies. We can rent them on Netflix for, $1? It's nothing.
Right.
But I am flooding my brain with everybody else's movies now because I want to know more.
Yep, me too. Well, Patty, your website is www.patty, P-A-T-T-Y, Greer, Greer.com, and I'm just in love with your movie, 2012, we're in it now. I'm in love with you because you're such a courageous groundbreaker, and you just you just are so real. You know, you're just absolutely right out there, and you're right on the money. You resonate to me 1,000%. So,
thank you.
You know, I hope that the listeners listened, and not just listened, but, you know, will take action upon what we were talking about, because this is really the way up and out, or in, or whatever.
Well, it's really about coming back into the heart and a little bit less in the head, because we need to be back into the heart. And, you know, the spiritual people are saying it's the end of the masculine paradigm and moving back into the Divine Mother, whatever we want to call it. You know, it's just words, but it's really about moving out of the head fully and into the heart, so that we can really co-create a beautiful now and a beautiful future for us and our children.
Absolutely. Everybody
says our children, but how about us?
Right.
In this moment.
Regardless of what the world appears to look like in the illusion that we see and is presented to us, that means the world out there that is being presented to us is not real unless you're actually in nature and you're having a direct experience of it. So. Yeah.
Now, if I can do one ad for my business, I would like to throw this out to the world.
Okay, go ahead, real quick.
It's an honor to be offered all these distribution deals that I have been, but if there's such thing on this planet as an integral distribution person, I would love to be able to hand off my movies and have somebody to work with. I've turned down 7 deals in the last 6 months. My lawyer just looks at me and he goes, "Patty, wake up. None of these are good." So, again, this is what you and I talked about for the hour. I've consciously held my movies back. I mean, they're on my website, they're on Amazon, but I'm not stepping into this anymore with people that aren't on the same team. And I think that that's what we need to do, is really encourage our teammates to step forward and help each other and really continue the evolution, because we are evolving. We are definitely going up. We are not going down with this boat.
And they can reach you through pattygreer.com, right?
pattygreer.com. You said www.pattygreer, but it's www.pattygreer.com.
Right.
Yes.
Well, Patty, we've come to the end of the hour, and we have to sign off, because the next show, which is Jim Gilliland's show, As You Like It, from the E-City Ranch about UFOs and orbs and things, is next. And so it was just you were just fabulous. I can't thank you enough for coming back, and I want you to come back whenever you want to, because it's always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
And it's always different.
I really appreciate it. And Don, loving my movie also and throwing myself up on whatever it is that you guys do there. I appreciate it all. You know, I think the more people that can share this information, the better.
Wonderful. And I'll be saying hello to your friend Patricia Cori next weekend.
Very good.
It's just a family, isn't it?
Yes, it is indeed.
All right. Thanks again, Patty. I just love you.
I love you, Lance. Take care. Happy trails.
All right.
And everybody out there in the world, enjoy the ride.
Exactly. All right. Good night.
Bye-bye.